If I ask you what are the causes of climate change, I know your mind will go back to the days when you were studying environmental science. Oil spills, transportation, big industries are your answer, right? Do you know your habit has been the cause of climate change since childhood without even realizing it? I'm sure we all have this experience of showing our anger to food every time we don't get the things that we want. It's an easy way to show tantrums. The stale and cold food goes to the dustbin. Remember during the school picnics, the food used to be more than enough that you had to leave half of the food on the side. Oftentimes, I used to silently throw all the food off my plate during my school years, and the food throwing series continued at home as well. The dustbin of my house would be full of leftovers. We estimated a large amount of food for the guests during festivals, and it ultimately made a place in the dustbin. Did it take me 21 years of my life to know that food waste is one of the major cause of climate change? But none of my teachers and curriculum taught me about this. How strange. Had I known before, I would have acted more responsibly from the beginning. According to the study conducted by the Solid Waste Management Technical Support Center, 65% of household waste is organic waste in Nepal, which is mainly food waste, and 21% of landfill volume is food waste. Around 30 to 40% of vegetables produced in Nepal is damaged during transportation every single day. Food waste amounts 4.4 gigatons of greenhouse gas emissions annually. If we compost even a fraction of food waste of what we produce, we could save a large volume of needed landfill space. When people ask me what saved you from deadly pandemic waves, I would probably reply food. I know I gained weight, but my body had other responsibilities that time and it fulfilled that. While I am grateful for the food I have on the table, the news of underprivileged people fearful of starvation instead of virus was heartbreaking. The World Food Programme estimates that 272 million people are already or are at risk of becoming acutely food insecure in the countries where it operates due to COVID. At parties, we take too much food on our plate, running after temptation of the menu. Overbuying larger storage facilities in houses and restaurants, kids getting attracted with colorful packaging are some of the reasons why food waste is increasing every day. Even at home, we don't finish food properly. An increase in our average dinner plate size or any form of food tray can be the reason for more increase in food waste. The habit of eating in the restaurants and canteens, hustle and bustle lifestyle leaves less time to finish all the food planned. For you, it might look like a small bowl, but it eventually is a big food waste when combined. Although the amount of daily consumption of meat is relatively low, its impact on the emission of greenhouse gases is massive in daily life. The degradation of animal waste releases the highest amount of methane, a potent greenhouse gas. According to Food and Agriculture Organization, 15 million people still suffer from chronic hunger. One third of the food we produce is wasted, and that amount is enough to feed 3 billion people. Recently, I have realized that the price of food on my table was not the currency, but someone's health and life itself. Do I have the power to minimize food waste? Of course I do. Solving the problem of food waste is one of the easiest ways to slow global warming. Food is closely related to our emotions, cultures, and of course, nature itself. Start off taking a small required portion on the plate. Plan ahead for every food item you are likely to finish in days. Sometimes we keep food in the refrigerator and completely forget it. Management of food in different food sections can do magic. Store cooked foods in tight containers. Make responsible choices when it comes to food. Solving food waste can be possible with a small change in behavior because I have realized the price of food on my table was not a currency but someone's health and life itself. With an overgrowing population, we are likely to face more food insecurity. Zero waste of food is equal to zero hunger. Sustainable development is everyone's responsibility, like yours and mine. So, next time you waste the food, think twice.